Get in your pajamas. Let's gather and snuggle. And I'll tell you a story, the story of struggle. It begins at a time before struggle began, in a garden called Easy, where all things were grand. The people who tended the garden had fun. They prospered and played and got lots of things done. One day, two plain folks, call them Adam and Eve, went under the covers with shame and some leaves. And then came the blame game, the who cut the cheese? Was it Eve or a snake or the wrong choice of trees? The day-to-day play, all the joy they were given, gave way to the sense, we must work for a living. And God did reply, kids, you gotta be kidding. Everything you could want is right here, not forbidden. But they would not, they could not receive the good news. They thought that to play, they must first pay their dues. By the sweat of thy brow, we must now earn our bread. And they didn't know the gluten had gone to their heads. Then they passed this confusion right on to their kids, hiding their loins with more leaves from more figs, teaching their offspring original sin, who then passed it off to their nextest of kin. And they made their cause noble, they justified pain. To suffer's God's will. No pain means no gain. And if you have struggled through life unabated, when you croak, your rewards card will be activated. That's when you cash in all your hard sacrifices and rest up in heaven with the rest of the righteous. And so human beings, they assumed the position of forgetting God's love didn't come with conditions. They dreamed up a God with a list of demands, with rules and with judgments and a whip in his hands. And over the seas came the pure Puritans to spread the work ethic all over the land. The pleasures of life must not ever be trusted. If you dare enjoy sex, you're eternally busted. God sits on a cloud with his one only son, and they both wear a frown if you have too much fun. But if you can grab a bull right by its horns, well, then God is pleased and might send less shitstorms. And then on your tombstone, your tribute might say, she worked hard for the money and toiled each day. He played by the rules, never did make a scene. And here lies his body, along with his dreams. Most folks are not dead yet, just taking a snooze, asleep at the wheel, driven by their to-dos. The average adult has a list that won't stop, and to be who you are is just not near the top. But when your to-bes become priorities, you can fly through to-dos with the greatest of ease. But when your to-dos make to-bes disappear, you get caught in to-do-dos right up to your ears. So, what in the world is this thing, struggling? Allow me to define it, this world-famous thing. It's trying and trying and trying so hard with your own ego strength that's no match for God's. You're doing your best, and it's very courageous, but I'll do it myself is not self-advantageous. Yet when you join hands with the powers that be, then your source takes the lead, and she leads you for free. So struggling's simply a well-worn belief, and beliefs can be bygones, replaced and released. See, what's a belief but a thought you've been thinking so long and so hard that it's doing some stinking? And when you can smell your own moldy beliefs, you break out of the mold and you get some relief. By now, are you thinking, enough is enough? There's life beyond struggle, I must trust. Then woo-hoo, you're ready to drop that belief and reclaim what's under your ancient fig leaf. Because under your cover, there's nothing to hide. That slippery serpent's been speaking some jive. We don't work for a living, we're already alive. We're not here for surviving, we be here to thrive. We're not human doings, we're beings born to fly. So get out your cell phone and send out a text to your family and friends, all your loved nervous wrecks, and tell them their nerves need no longer be taxed. They can travel downstream and be much more relaxed. And if they say, hey, that just makes me afraid, 'cause lazy don't pay me, there's bills to be paid, let them see easy does it is working for you, that your life has your back and your trust sees you through. And if they say, no way, Jose, that's just fine. Not everyone's hip to the trip, they're divine. But everyone gets there in their own sweet time, and you help them the most when you're staying aligned. I'm staying aligned, staying aligned. Staying aligned. And so when your isness becomes your main business, you feel just like Santa the eve before Christmas. You have so much to give and so much to receive, and it happens as simply as breath when you breathe. The breath breathes itself with no push and no shove, and so goes your life when you know that you're loved. And if you work hard and do work up a sweat, it's only because you so love getting wet. Because when you're inspired to follow your bliss, even when you perspire, it feels effortless. Like the work that you're doing is being done through you. And you are thrilled to be letting the universe do you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Somebody had to say it. Please email this poem. Please email this poem, although some might delete it, and post it on Facebook and on Twitter. Tweet it. Because millions are ready to hear the good news that struggle's a choice that you don't have to choose. And struggle-free living, oh my, how we love it. We flow down the stream on the boat, easy does it. And easy does do it, we find out at last. We don't stop at the tolls, we just use Easy Pass. We're taking it light in the slow lane or fast, because the joke's been on us and we finally can laugh. Now, I have one final message and then I will go. You can't give up struggle completely, you know. There are rites of passages, powerful rites, when struggle's a part of you birthing more life. Try reading this poem to a woman in labor. She'd say, out of my face and don't do me no favors. Our struggles are sometimes endearingly human. They spice up our life like fresh garlic or cumin. So next time you struggle, please don't self-attack. Don't struggle with struggle. Let's cut you some slack. Because when you are kind to yourself in your struggles, the kindness alone brings relief on the double. And so to wrap up now, because I'm feeling spent, let's sacrifice struggle this Easter for Lent. Or just do it now. Why procrastinate? Why procrastinate when the garden of ease is your natural state? It's been waiting with patience, and it's well worth the wait. The garden of ease is our natural state. It's everyone's birthright and everyone's fate. The garden of ease is our natural state.